ongoing exercise, but as far as the terrorist attack is
nuisance lele.
A woman, she stood there and Ribadu like a gamma lizard. It's ongoing. We are doing everything to dislodge all the terrorists. Yes, there has never been any terrorist attack under Tinubu. Abba. There has been, you see, under Bokuwari, there were reported, confirmed 21 cases of mass kidnapping, especially of school children. That was under Bokuwari. Under Tinubu, in the last 10, 11 months alone, there has been over 7 reported kidnappings and mass kidnappings, which also includes the children, school children. But you see these guys, at a point they will tell you that it wasn't Tinubu, right, that destroyed your Naira further, or it wasn't Tinubu that took your Naira to dollar to over 1,000, nearly 2,000 Naira. They are going to say that to you soon. And this is exactly what is going to be a slight difference from what you had under Bokuwari. These ones, they will talk about Nigeria. And you will be like, are they talking about this same place? Where are they? Or another Nigeria? Right. Listen to Ribadu. I remember when Femi Oponu Adesina said that under Bokuwari, only 30,000 people, this was in 2019, only 30,000 people were killed. But under Jonathan, more than 45,000 people were killed. There is no evidence of that. But Femi Oponu Adesina went on their national TV in Nigeria, and he said that people are not giving Bokuwari the credit enough. That despite the issue of insecurity as it has become, that under Bokuwari call, now only 30,000 people then kill. But under Jonathan, it's more than that. So since Bokuwari's number never reached Jonathan home, you are supposed to give Bokuwari credit. Similar thing that this madman, Ribadu, had to say.
Violence like this weapon. We are working, and I think we've done fairly well. One of the things that we have seen as an indication that things are beginning to look different is the cost of, for example, AK-47. Last year, it used to be less than 1 million. In fact, it was going down to like less than 500,000. Now it's 5 million, which means it's not available. We are mopping them. We are taking them out. We are destroying them. We do not just take, but we destroy. And a lot of this work is ongoing. A lot of it people don't really see. But behind, a lot of work is ongoing. And we salute our armed forces, our security forces, our governors who are doing extremely well. But a lot of difference is taking place in Nigeria. And that is the reason why, I can assure you, in the last 1 year, close to 1 year, we have reduced death as a result of violent crimes and use of arms, these weapons we are talking about, by over 90%. Over 90%. Average, we used to record 2,600 or so a month. Now we do have less than 200 average. It's an indication work is we are getting results for the work done. And it's a continuation, the beginning. Clearly, violence like this weapon. We are working, and I think
nuisance lele.
DA, that is Nigeria National Security Advisor. Mind you, the position is illegal, by the way. Okay, it is not in their bogus constitution, just so you know. Okay, it is a political office created by the people destroying people. PDP created that position. It is completely illegal. But his appointment is to advise the president on security. But they have created the position to make him or make whoever occupied the position very powerful. That the service chiefs, the police, all of them, they report to him indirectly. Do you understand? That guy was the former EFCC chairman in Nigeria that investigated the druggist Tinubu and publicly said he is the greatest, the most corrupt and deadlier politician he ever investigated. That he is like this massive tree of corruption that is also include other criminality, drug dealing, money laundering, like real underworld. Now, if he was to be uprooted, more than 90% of those that are the role model to some of you are Shiri, Yoruba Ponus, they will end up in jail or facing death. That's what Ribadu said about Tinubu. But today is the security advisor to Tinubu. And see, we are working. See, AK-47 before used to be 1 million naira or even 500,000. But now it is over 5 million naira. People just don't see it. People are not seeing that we are working. But we are working. Yes, we are. For example, the number of people that died in this time of the year, they used to be 2,500. But now it's just less than 200. He's lying. But he was there grinning, like, looking around like, and those are the people advising Tinubu on the path. Okay. But let us move on. From their counterterrorism to counter-corruption. I don't know if you have been following their news, but I have. But just for the starter, the EFCC chairman, which is Olukayode, granted the press release or kind of addressed the press to answer questions and all that because Yeye Bello had told the press that, that the reason why the EFCC is coming after him is because they are using the EFCC chairman to hunt him for opposing Tinubu's ambition to be president. However, the Olukayode and his team decided to just kind of put face and voice behind the case against Yeye Bello. Prior to this, yesterday, Yeye Bello was able to mobilize some lawyers. Some lawyers, they call themselves, demanding for the EFCC to back down because this is a witch hunting of a supposed political enemy. I do not have a clue how APC, Egbekegbe and APC, Egbekegbe, will now become enemies in their own government, but we all know shall know. So these guys were out, remember, yesterday. Listen to them.
Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever. We shall always fight on. Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever. We shall always fight for our rights. It is glaring that the EFCC will soon become a shadow of its former self and lose its credibility. if he doesn't discontinue from towing a path that will destroy the very fabrics of our rule of law and democracy. The same Nigerians are beginning to ask what cause exactly does the EFCC have to grind with the ex-governor of Kogi State that it was willing to risk its credibility for. It has become the talk of many in quarters. We are very careful not to conclude a haste that the EFCC allowed itself to become a tool used by desperate politicians to advance their war of interests. The only succor is that the current president of Nigeria, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, is a leader who gave his all to sustain our democracy. The president, at a point, became a victim of political witch hunt. We recall that the EFCC and the CCB were at different occasions used to harass and threaten him into giving up his cherished progressive ideas. It is our hope that the president himself, being a victim of such retrogressive practice, moved to ensure that nobody under his watch uses institutions of government to harass and threaten political opponents. We have equally submitted petitions to the National Judicial Council and Mr. President asking that they use their good offices to call the EFCC to order and stop any form of abuse and disobedience of court orders.
Nuisance lele.
And they claimed they were lawyers. All right? And they said it is political witch hunting. There are some political enemies of Yeye Bello. They were the ones trying to use the EFCC to hunt him. So they've declared him wanted. They have also given his description to the immigration, the customs, the police. Whoever sees Yeye Bello should call the police, they say. So the EFCC had to come out today, and that is their chairman, who now told us what we already knew. All right? That Yeye Bello stole 80.2 billion. Now they have started putting some extra to say it is actually 84 billion naira that he stole. But they said most of this money were not stolen until just few months to the end of his tenure, 8-year tenure as governor of Kogi State. Kogi State is one of the poorest states in Nigeria. And under Yeye Bello, it became even poorer. When the COVID struck and the people were dying of hunger, part of the riot that enveloped the aftermath of EndSARS was when the people discovered that the same Yeye Bello, who had by then failed to pay the salaries of the Kogi State workers, there was even a time when they gave bailout money to Kogi State, 20.8 billion naira. Now, you see this bailout money, it was a loan. So it was given like Bokwari, if you remember, when Bokwari ordered Emefiole, Central Bank, to give 600 billion naira loan to the states who were unable to, to clear the debt of unpaid salary, unpaid pension. I'm talking about 2016, 2017. Right. Bokwari first said the Paris Club refund that they gave to Nigeria, that was that Nigeria overpaid their own part of repayment, the loan repayment, when Obasanjo cancelled Nigeria debt to zero, right? So they said Nigeria overpaid. So they returned the money to Nigeria. When it was time to share the money was about 900 billion naira. So Bokwari's federal government took about 500 or 450. And the Bokwari's government said 400 or so should be shared to all the states in Nigeria. This was in 2016. In 2017, they started holding him that most of them collected the money. They did not pay salary or clear any gratuity. So Bokwari ordered Emefiole again to make provision for 600 billion, but this time it's going to be a loan. If you want it, come, tell us how much is the total unpaid salary in your state. And the money will be given to you. Go and clear them. But we are going to be deducting it from your allocation. How many of you remember that? Right. Yeye Bello collected first 12 billion and another 8 billion. 20.8 billion was the money that got to Kogi. Yeye Bello took this money and he just put it in a bank account, not under the Kogi state government, under a different name, and he fixed it so that he can take the interest later. Kogi workers were waiting for salary, they no see. First month, second month, they were hearing news that some other states were already clearing the backlog of their salaries and their pensions. But for Kogi, fishy, until the EFCC traced the money. They now froze the accounts. Now, so Yeye Bello ran mad. And here, the bank, they moved to freeze the account. Yeye Bello's bank, the bank that collided with Yeye Bello, they decided to quickly alert him. And guess what? Yeye Bello quickly moved the money. And they started saying, okay, they want to pay salary. They want to pay pensions in Kogi. But it was already the, what do you call it? It has already become an evidence of an investigation. Anyway, the EFCC have been after him since then. Under, who was there then? This guy, Magulutakruku. You remember him? We take it? Magulutakruku. From then to Bala. Is it Bala? That one that they... okay, it doesn't matter. You sure know what I'm talking about, right? All this, Yeye Bello enjoying immunity. Even it got so bad, by the way. I remember this too, okay? It got so bad that his partner in crime now, El Rufaya of Kaduna, the Kaduna Little Finger, when they were trying to get the Mr. Tata Yeye Bello back in, despite all of that failure, they had to kneel down for the Kogi people. I remember. It was a show. I remember. Begging Kogi people to forgive Yeye Bello. He will not do that again. He will pay your salaries. He will pay your pension. I can assure you, forgive him only for him to come back with the more lubricated dildo of consequences. You know, they said the dildo of consequences is well lubricated. Now everybody go collect. They actually knelt down for Kogi people to allow Yeye Bello to finish them. Indeed.
The progress recorded by the APC government under Governor Yeye Bello is more than what the PDP has tried to do in 13 years. Many people say Yeye Bello is young, that he has fought many people. For everyone that the governor has offended, I am asking all of you to forgive him. He is young. He is supposed to make mistakes. When you are young, you make mistakes, but you learn from them. On his behalf, I am kneeling down to beg all of you to forgive Yeye Bello if he has offended you. But he cares about the people of Kogi State. He cares about this state. He has brought progress to this state. He has brought young people into government. He has brought women into government. He has brought physical progress.
Of our grading leaders. Oh, Thunder, where are you? This is the time you are supposed to strike, so that you eliminate all of them, so that you have peace in our nation. Or join them in one aeroplane, so that it will crash land in the course of their agenda. Our security agenda.
All of that was just to get Yeye Bello to deal with the Kogi people more. On the day that he left government, handed over power to his partner in crime, Ododo, who I just heard that is like a Fubara of Rivers. It was the accountant general near the, I don't know. Anyway, it was Yeye Bello's right-hand man. They denied the Kogi people the reward for their labor, just because they wanted to live a life that they do not deserve. Put it that way. A woman, on the day Yeye Bello was leaving the government house, put up this display.
Tinubu is here now. I'm getting a hunger. 7 years, no salary. Tinubu, where are you? The country is 7 years, no salary. I want to kill you. Thief. 7 years. Yaya Bello, Tinubu. Yaya Bello, I've not been facing 7 years. I'm not carrying myself anymore. Useless people. Who now don't come from Kogi with Amrama. 7 years of no salary. 7 years I've not been paid. Yaya Bello, Yaya Bello, Tinubu.
That was it. Just so you know that this guy, but he had his anger horns, like the people they always, give the word of naira notes like that, to sing his praises, to go out there and shout white lion, white lion. Now, this is what Olukayode had to say, giving an account of Yeye Bello that they are looking for and why. Do you mind?
Udo, what? Was this chief of staff? There's cashier, the government house cashier, the guy that was bringing the billions. I'm so passionate about the need for us to move forward in this country. A sitting governor, because he knows he's going, you move money. I mean, the particulars of offense is there. It's before court. Go and check it. Apply for our processes, please. You will get some of these particulars of offense there. Move money directly from government to bring the change. Use it to pay the child's school fee in advance. In advance. Dollars. How much? 70 what?
Yes. Total is over almost 800.
In dollars, yes. In dollars. $72,000. $720,000, sorry. $720,000 in advance. In anticipation that he was going to leave government house. In a poor state like Kogi. And you want me to close my eyes to that? Under the guise of saying I'm being used. Used by who? At this stage of my life? Used by who? By who? For crying out loud. I assumed office here. I didn't initiate the case. I inherited the case file. I called for the case file. I called for the report. And I said, look, there are issues here. Do you know on my honor, I put a call across to him, which ordinarily I'm not supposed to do. Just to honor him as a governor, as a immediate past governor. Sir, there are issues. I've seen this case file. Can you just come? Let us clarify these issues. I'm under camera. He said, sir, I thank you, my brother. I know, but I can't come. There's one lady, I don't know what her name is, maybe a senator, that she had said, she has surrounded the EFCC with over 100 journalists, to come and embarrass him and intimidate him and all kind of stuff. I said, okay, if that is your fear, I'm going to pass you through my own gate, special man's gate. You will come to my floor. We will accord you that respect. I will invite my operatives. They will come and interrogate you or interview in my own office. What could be more honorable than that? In my own office. To allay the fear. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. You know what he said? But can't they come to my village? That's what he told me. Can't they come to my village to come and say, I told you. He also got to he sent a message to him. My director of the investigation sent a message to him. Some people say we are handing him, we are harassed. Let's be fair on this. Look, we need the EFCC. We need this institution to survive. We need this institution to survive. I'm telling you. So many victims that we have wiped tears off their eyes. People that they have swindled and all of that in their millions. How much are we going to say? Every day we keep recovering money for victims. Every day. In my 6 months, we have recovered close to 120 billion. Over 1,600 convictions. Udo, what? Was this your staff? There's cashier, the government.
Che, help us, help us. There is God.